$13.5 billion just announced for the low income. I have all the details hot off the wire right here in the video, so let's get right into it. All right, this was just announced a short time ago. $13.5 billion is being allocated for the low income. That's what I want to focus on here in this video. I want to give you all the details and everything you need to know so you can apply and grab your share of the $13.5 billion just announced before the money runs out. We have a lot to talk about here in the video. Let's get right into it and talk about what is going on and this announcement that just hit the wire. However, really fast before we do, thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here or if you haven't done so yet, please make sure to subscribe by hitting the button right down below the video. As I am your one and only daily advocate, I'm here for you right by your side, watching all this information hitting the wire each and every day, doing all the necessary research and breaking it all down into these short videos so you can stay updated with what is actually going on right now, and most importantly, what's out there that you can possibly grab and or take advantage of, just like what we're going to be talking about right here in this video. And of course, with all these updates and changes that are hitting the wire, how it's going to impact you, your money, your benefits, your lifestyle, your bank account, and of course, so you can stay posted with everything else going on. So again, thanks so much for joining me. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet, and I'll continue to be here for you every single day to help you out in any way that I possibly can. All right, let's get into it and talk about the announcement that just hit the wire and $13.5 billion now on the table for the low income. All right, so let me tell you the details about this. Stick with me on this. I know that I've talked about this before in other videos, but again, this program just got another big chunk of change dumped into it. And again, I want to let you know about this so that you can apply for it and make sure that you are in line to grab your share of the $13.5 billion. Because here's the thing, this money runs out and it runs out pretty fast. Therefore, you probably want to be in line for this. There's a few different reasons why. Number one, we already know over the coming months here, these prices are going to continue rising. As a result of that, it's going to be very expensive over the coming months here and this winter. Therefore, you probably want to have this applied for, right? Here's what it comes down to. They just announced today another $4.5 billion being allocated for the LIHEAP program, Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. $4.5 billion just got dumped into the pot today, okay? So they're releasing another $4.5 billion for that. And then on top of it, they're also releasing another $9 billion to help the low income weatherize their homes so that they're more efficient for the colder months, okay? So you can actually apply and actually take advantage of both of these programs. So the Weatherization Assistance Program, WAP, is one program, $9 billion, and then $4.5 billion in the LIHEAP program, Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program. $13.5 billion available, okay? So here's what it comes down to. It's actually anticipated that the $9 billion allocated for the WAP Weatherization Assistance Program is going to be reaching about 1.6 million homes to help the low income weatherize their homes so they're more efficient during the colder seasons. In other words, making sure that warm air stays in and cold air stays out, right? So there's a variety of different ways that they do all this. And again, this also makes your home more efficient for the summer as well, keeping the hot air out and the cold air in, as in the air conditioning, right? So that's very important as well, right? And then on top of that, like I said, the LIHEAP program, if you have not applied for that, please make sure to apply for this, as they just got that extra $4.5 billion that's being allocated. And again, that money runs out relatively fast. In fact, if you've ever applied for this program, you probably witnessed this before. If you don't apply quick enough, sometimes the money runs out, and when it runs out, usually it's gone. However, over the last couple years here, they have been coming back and dumping more money into this fund. So that's actually pretty nice. In fact, last year, there was about $14.3 billion in this program, and now we're looking at, a little bit less than that, but still some good money here available for the low income. All right, so let me point this out as well. Remember the $9 billion that I just talked about for the WAP, the Weatherization Assistance Program? Sorry, Weatherization Assistance Program. Yeah, that's what it stands for. Sorry. I thought I missed a letter there or a word, but no, I got it right there. WAP, Weatherization Assistance Program. But anyway, the whole deal with this $9 billion for that program as well, the 1.6 million homes that they're going to be helping to weatherize a little bit better, they're also going to be helping with heat pumps for another roughly 500,000 houses. So again, keep that in consideration as well. So if that is something that you're also looking for and that you need right now, you might want to look into this program, because here's the thing. Are heat pumps expensive? Yeah. How expensive is it to get somebody out to repair it and or get a new one? It's expensive, right? Well, if you can sign up on this program, the WAP, Weatherization Assistance Program, and get them to do it for you for free and make your home more efficient, you might want to take advantage of that, right? You might want to look into that one. So anyway, the money was just announced today, actually, by the vice president. She was out talking about this, and this was just announced today. So please do some research on this. Look into it. Here's the thing. You can apply for these programs. Here's how you can do this. Now, the WAP is actually a federal program, but it's administered on the state-by-state level. So here's what I would advise you to do on either of these programs in any of your states. It doesn't matter. You could be located in California, Texas, Maine, Florida, Washington, doesn't really matter. Louisiana, literally, it doesn't matter. Kentucky, doesn't matter where you're located. Here's what I would suggest to do. If you have not applied for these programs, or if you want to look into it, as in you need to get some assistance with your heating bills going into the cooler months, then you probably want to look into this. The same thing goes with the LIHEAP program in the summer months as well, where you can also get this to pay for your air conditioning bills, okay? So that is what they pay for. They don't pay for your internet. They don't pay for your, your food, stuff like that. They only pay for heating and cooling bills, okay? So like your electrical and gas bills, those are the only things that they pay. Yeah, so anyway, look into that as well. Also, by the way, I want to throw this out there as well. I talked about this in a separate video, maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, something like that. But anyway, according to what I've been reading on this, according to what they're saying right now, gas prices, as in natural gas prices, are going to be 28% higher this coming winter than what they were last year. Remember last year? Prices were very high last year. If you didn't remember that, prices were through the roof last year on energy prices, right? Electricity, natural gas, things like this, heating oil, stuff like that. It was all very, very expensive last year. So prices are going to be 28% higher this year on natural gas than what it was last year. And electricity is suspected to be another 10% higher than what it was last year as well. So we're looking at huge, huge price increases on basically the energy we need to heat our home. So please look into this. But anyway, here's what you can do. Simply go online and do a simple internet search. Just type in your state and follow it up by either LIHEAP, which stands for Low Income Home Energy Assistance Program, or follow it up with WAP, which stands for Weatherization Assistance Program. And you can look for both these programs and you can find the applications and apply right there online. You might want to look into this. And again, $13.5 billion just announced today. You might want to look into it because we know this money is going to go very fast. And once it's gone, maybe they'll refund it again. But we don't really know that. We cannot bank on that. You might be best of you to be one of the first people in line and grab your share of the $13.5 billion before it's all gone, right? So again, I've talked about this before. Grab your share. That's what I want to help you out with here in the community, and why I come back in these videos and why I do all this research. Because when these programs and big dollar amounts like $13.5 billion are announced, like what was just announced today, I want to make sure that you're grabbing that. Because here's the thing: even if this just pays, let's just say, $80 or $100 toward your heating bill every month during this winter, you know what? That's an extra $100 that you don't need to pay for your energy bills, right? Or maybe they weatherize your home and make it more efficient. Therefore, your energy bills are going to be less expensive. And if that just means it frees up, let's just say, for example, $100 per month for the next, say, 4 months or 3 months, something like this, that's extra money that you can spend on other things like, food or gas in your car or other utility bills or a cell phone bill or whatever you want. It doesn't really matter, right? If you don't have to pay that money on something else like utilities that are very high and expensive, that just means that you can take that same money and spend it on something else that you would need, or maybe save it if you have that luxury of saving that extra money so that you can, kind of put it away for a rainy day sometime that we all know is likely coming, right? Or maybe I should say snowy day, right? Well, maybe that'll be coming too, but we already know that is coming because honestly, the cold weather is pretty much coming right now, right? Anyway, I want to point this out for you as this was just announced today. I always want to watch for these programs because here's the thing. When this money pops up, we got to take advantage on it. We got to pop in there and we got to grab what's coming due for us right away before it's gone, because then again, all we're doing is just waiting and waiting for them to announce more money. Well, let's just get in line right away and grab it before somebody else does. You know what I mean? Let's just be real right now. If you don't grab it, I can guarantee you this much, somebody else will. So, I don't know. grab it before they do. You know what I mean? So you're the first people right here in the community to know about it. And again, there will probably be a lot of other reports coming out. There'll probably be other people talking about this. But again, I want to bring this to your attention immediately so you can be the first ones in line in your location. So please take advantage of this. And even if you've already applied for this, you might want to look into maybe the WAP program. If you've already gotten approved for the LIHEAP program, maybe look into the WAP, the Weatherization Assistance Program. Again, there's a bunch of different programs out there right now. So check this out. Again, this just hit the wire a short time ago. Hope this one helps you out. Please subscribe down below if you haven't done so yet. Share this video with your friends, family, social media, because you never know who might be struggling with their heating and cooling bills, or maybe wants to get their home a little bit more weatherized to get prepared for the cold, right? Things like that. So share this video with the people that you think might be beneficial to see this information, like your friends, family, and social media. And then, of course, go back and check out any of the other thousands and thousands of videos here on the channel. Until next time, please have a nice day. Enjoy. I hope you're doing well. And again, subscribe down below. I'll catch you again later.